All right, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome for today's continuous discussion on Srimad Bhagavatam. Today we are going to do Canto 1, Chapter 8, Text 20. So we have been having a very good time studying that the prayers of Queen Kunti. So today is 17th June 2026. 17th June? Hey, June, July.
July.
July, okay. 17th July 2026, Friday. So we have gathered here to continue our discussion. So today we call upon Tachaini Kumar Mataji to express a gratitude. Let's go ahead, Mataji.
Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. My gratitude will be I'm a staunch devotee of Krishna conscious, but conscious means I'm what do you tell in Tamil? I can I talk in English, only, Prabhu?
Yeah, English.
Okay. I love Krishna. Krishna is everything for me. I love him. But from the time I was born, I stayed next to a Ganesha temple, Vinayagar temple, Chettiar temple. We were staying next to the temple. I was brought up in a way like religious was very important because I had to attend Marukli prayers. I have to go to temple every Friday and Tuesday. And I have to go around the Tulsi because my grandmother say if I don't go around the Tulsi, I won't get a good husband. So she emphasized all this kind of thing that religion is very important. But I studied in a convent school, so I also studied on Bible. I attend mass and all that when I was in convent. But my father, I wanted to become a Christian because I was influenced by the convent school and the girls and all that. Then my father gave me a book called Theosophy Explained. He explained about all the religion. He gave me to read. He said, don't decide all these things. Read this book and then you just keep to your religion. So after reading the book and all that, and when I met my husband, he's a Gujarati, he's a Vaishnava, and they were very strict vegetarian. My father-in-law always talk about religion. So after that, I met a ISKCON person, Mr. Naidu, who was working in the army camp in Sungai Buloh. He started introducing me to ISKCON, Hare Krishna. So I started going to Tamanyal, but I tell you frankly, Prabhu, I first went to Tamanyal because of the food. I enjoyed the food. I and my husband loved the food. We started having the taste for Krishna Prasadam, and it became like every time we had an invitation, we go there and we were so happy to eat the food until we loved to go to Krishna conscious just to eat the food. But I was not practicing. I was not praying to him that much. But I brought a statue from my grandmother's house, a Krishna statue and Mahavishnu statue. I brought it back from my grandmother's house because I was brought up by them. And I kept it in mass and I started praying. And it's already 70 plus years with me.
Wow.
So that is why I think Krishna followed me back. Then after that, I met another boy called Niraj from Jaipur. He's a Marwadi boy. He was selling books all in Mega Mall. I met him in Mid Valley. And he approached me and he started talking to me and he said, he calls me Mataji, and he became very close. I don't know what made me have this connection with him. And then I started calling him to the house, and he was a pure vegetarian. So I used to only cook for him without onion garlic. I called my in-laws to make chapati, and all that because he was a North Indian. And he started telling Mataji, you must come to the temple, to come to the temple. I started going again. And then he got married. And he came with his wife and fell on my leg and said, you are my mother because I don't have a mother. So we both will drop on your leg. Then after that, I became very close with them. That I started to follow Tamanyal, the temple, very close when he was around. And that is how I got involved. And I started, of course, in Gujarat, I went to Dwaraka and all the Krishna's places. I went all over in India. Until north, east, southwest, I have already been. And still, I want to go back to Bhubaneswar, the Puri, because of Jagannath. I don't know why suddenly I have a lot of affection for him now. And in other places like Dwaraka, I'm very connected to them, to Dwaraka and all that. So this is how I got involved. And then after that, Prabhu, it's because of you. I started attending Bhagavad Gita class, then I attended the Srimad Bhagavatam class with you. And then, Dinesh Prabhu, I liked his lectures. I really loved his lectures. And the way he explained, and of course, through Meera and all that, this is how I became very close to Krishna until today. And I keep telling, until my last breath, I
Very
will
well.
follow him. That is my last breath. I hope when I'm leaving this world, I call his name out and I will go.
Very well.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much for giving me this chance. I hope I didn't offend anybody. And thank you for giving me a chance to talk.
Yes, you're most welcome, Mataji. That's so nice. See how Krishna act very mysteriously. And
Yes.
it is, even though that Krishna conscious, we practice very severe rules and regulation, not like any other religion, you can do anything you want. But yet,
Yeah.
with all this kind of commitment, and you still have a higher taste. Tachaini
Yes.
Mataji is such a wonderful person. She's a mother-in-law to my cousin. She's been always very enthusiastic.
Yeah,
And
Prabhu. I think I also have to thank Meera because she's the one started introducing me to you and the class. No?
yes, yes.
So I must say, of course, I must thank my daughter-in-law. And of course, I cannot forget you. And
No, bro.
and everybody, there's a lot of people involved in
Yeah, of
this
course, of course.
program.
So
A lot
that's
of them.
that's why it takes a village to bring up a child. So it takes
Yeah.
so many cultivate. Yes, Mangala Rukmini Mataji, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to see the Mataji's face.
Okay.
Lotus face. Can open the camera, Mataji, please.
Can no problem. Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, everyone. This is my grandson and my grandchildren. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we are going off for holidays. My daughter-in-law and my son.
Hello. Hi.
And my okay. Say hello.
Hello.
So okay,
Yes.
so we are going for holidays. So I will Monday class I will join you all back. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna,
sure.
Prabhu. But
Hare
I'll
Krishna.
keep the sound on so I can listen to your lectures. Hare Krishna,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So that's so inspiring how a person who from different background and some or other just by worshipping Tulasi, sometimes they say that in everybody's house, see how even the worship of Tulasi can create a kind of environment. She has been like, need to worship Tulasi, was told, because if you worship Tulasi, you'll get a good husband. And she started to worship Tulasi, and some or other Tulasi Maharani make her devotee. And today she's been very enthusiastic person. I think she's chanting a good amount of rounds. I remember she told me once. And she was saying she's chant one round, then after that 8 rounds, 4 rounds, 8 rounds. I think she's doing 16 and above. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much,
Prabhu, I'm doing now for 48 rounds.
Really? Wow.
Yes, I've increased to 48 rounds and I never forget. Even I'm very busy, I'm not doing in the morning. Before I go to sleep, I finish my rounds, then only I go.
Wow.
So I've just going to increase. I don't want to stop just at 48. I want to increase more. Maybe in another few months, I want to go few more, another 16. I plus myself 16.
Yeah.
Like that.
Another one more is 64 rounds.
Yes. I don't want to stop just that, just like that.
I remember once you told me that you only can chant 4 rounds, right?
Three.
3 rounds.
Only 3 I could do. So
Very
now
nice.
I've increased after meeting you.
Yeah. all by the grace of Krishna. All glories to my spiritual master. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All credits goes to them and my mentor, Pran Govinda Prabhu. Anyway, thank you so much, Mataji, for your wonderful testimony and also your gratitude. So, as I always say, gratitude determines your latitude. The more and more that you are grateful, all the wonderful things that happen in your life, you can be at least free of depression. It's very important. So anyway, let's start our today's session. Okay, today is we're going to go deep into the what they call. We're going to go deep into this what do you call it? The prayers of Queen Kunti, which is going to be very relishable. Okay, if we can always pray this early in the morning, first thing in the morning, every day we pray to Krishna. Through this, this thing is very auspicious. Okay, let's do our invocation prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Karamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sha Sri Rupam Sagarjadam Sha Gana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shvishakan Vidam Cha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasacharistarini Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namini Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitai Kripadaye Krishna Sambandha Viknanadaine Prabhavi Nama Madhuryo Jwala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhakti Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dina Tarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasidanta Dvanta Harini Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Padambujaite Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namini Gaura Shakti Sarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumi Mesto Nidasa Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhama Sri Jagannatha Iti Nama Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvevacha Paditaram Pavinibhyo Vaishnavevayo Namo Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangumnanga Ayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Karamayam Dadati Swaparandikam Vande. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanustute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirai Nasta Prayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadhyasya Tanvayat Itaratas Charte Swabhijanaswarat Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kave Muyanti Yat Surayaha Tejo Vari Mridanyata Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Marsha Damna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Yaryom Tatsat Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vishnupadaya Shri Vijayapataka Swami Namacharya Maharaj. Hare Krishna. I'm feeling so inspired after listening to Tachaini Mataji's testimony. It was so wonderful. I have no word to say. So those who have just joined in, who missed the testimony, please kindly go back and watch the testimony that I have just shared just now. Okay, just go back and listen back. All right, just first, because some of you are joining only after 9:30, 9:45. So I hope that you don't miss what she have said. And of course, she boldly also, she said that she's chanting 48 rounds. That really inspires me a lot. Wow. That is so wonderful. That is so wonderful. Anyway, Prabhus and Mothers, so please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I would like to welcome all of you today on 17th July 2026, Friday. So we have gathered here to continue the discussion on the praise of Queen Kunti. All right. Okay. So let's start our today's program. So what we have studied yesterday. Okay. Yesterday we have studied this this verse, being beyond the range of limited sense perception, the eternally reproachable factor covered by the curtain of deluding energy. You are invisible to the foolish observer, exactly like an actor dressed as a player is not recognized. So even though Krishna is within and without, but still we cannot recognize him because there is a curtain of deluding energy. There's a curtain of Maya they are usually invisible to the foolish observers. So the foolish observers, like the scientists who thinks everything they want to understand according to their limited sense perception. Okay, now let's look at this verse here. Tata parama hangsanang muninam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidan artam katam pashyema hi striyaha tata paramahansanam muninam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidanartam katam pashyena he striya tata paramahansanam muninam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidanartam katam pashyena hi striya. Please read the verse. Who like to recite the verse quickly?
Okay, Prabhu.
Yes, go ahead.
Tata paramahangsanam muninam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidan artang katang pashyemahi striyaha.
Very nice. Mangala Rukmini Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Tada parama amsanam munina nam amalatmanang manam bhakti yoga vidan artang kartang pasye mahe striya.
Right.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Let me try, Prabhu.
Go ahead, Prabhu.
Tada paramahamsanam muninam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidanartam kadam pasyema hi striya.
Yes. Nice. Next.
Tatha paramahansanang muninam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidanartang katang pashyemahi striyaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anyone? Tata paramahansanam muninam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidan artam katam pashyemahi striya. All right, now Kunti Devi is now explaining. She's just saying about the situation. He says, Tata, besides that, Paramahansanam, the advanced transcendentalists, okay, Parama means advanced, Hangsana means transcendentalists, Hamsa, all right? Muninam, or the great philosophers, or the mental speculators. Amala Atmanam, whose mind are competent to discern between spirit and matter. Bhakti Yoga, the science of devotional service. Vidana Artham, for executing. Katam, how. Pashyema, can observe. He, certainly. Striya, woman. All right, please read the translation.
Prabhu, shall I?
Okay.
You yourself descend to propagate the transcendental science of devotional service onto the hearts of the advanced transcendentalists. and mental speculators,
Hmm.
who are purified by being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. How then can we women know you perfectly? Hare Krishna.
Very good. So now here Kunti Devi is praying to Krishna. First, she's all the praise as we go on, and now she said, "You, okay, you yourself, oh my God, you yourself. What did you do? You descend. You came down to propagate the transcendental science, the most mysterious science." Because the science of Krishna is not easy, it cannot be understood by any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Even the great educated philosophers, still they cannot understand. All right, of devotional service. And he came down to propagate the transcendental science or devotional service to the hearts of the advanced transcendentalists. Right? Who are they? We are talking about those who are, first is Paramahamsanam. So you came down to introduce this to Paramahamsa. Paramahamsa is the most advanced. When you look at the devotee rank, right? You see, so the Paramahamsa. Okay. 100 Vishnupada Parama. Okay, sometimes the spiritual master, we always chant this mantra. 108 Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivijakacharya Ashostra. Right? Srimad. A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Paramahamsa, the advanced transcendentalists. Right? You came to teach them. And at the same time, who understands? The Munis, the great transcendentalists, philosophers, or even the mental speculators. All right. And the third person they're talking about, Amala Atmanam. That means those people whose mind are competent. Competent for what? Those people, the mind is competent. That means able, capable to do what? To discern. That means to see between, to understand between. All right. Between the spirit and the matter. The educated one, the one can what they call, can do the comparison. That means the spirit and the matter, they can see the difference, right? And you come here to do what? To introduce Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga Vidana Artham, that means for executing, right? So what it says, that you came down. Yes, someone say something. Anyone got any question? I heard some voice. All right, anyway. So you came down to give this kind of transcendental to advanced people and even to the mental speculators. And who are the mental speculators? Is that every mental speculators will get it? No. What Kunti Maharani says, that the mental speculators who always like to sit and do, for them, they cannot take things straightforward. Like they want to take one word, they want to go deeper. They speculate mentally, they do this thing. But who is these mental speculators? The one who are purified by being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. Not that Mayavadi mental speculators. Munis. So these Muni could able to discriminate. That means they have perfected their mental speculation. All these are great people, not an ordinary people. That means Paramahamsa, right? And Muni, then Amala Atmanam, all these kind of great people. You come to give these advanced, you came to give this devotional service. And how? What devotion you're talking about? You're talking about the science. If you're just going to talk about philosophy, okay, everybody can get it. But you're talking about science. Cause and effect. The scientific procedure. When you do this, how you are mentally, is a pure science. Like what we have studied in Nectar of Devotion. It's pure science, yes or not? When we study Nectar of Devotion, wow. And we study Bhakti Loka. We study Chaitanya, Harinam Chintamani. How Bhakti Vinod Thakur could like dissect, meaning dissect, open, and bring to the last fiber, the cause of all creation. Discriminate. So this you can do this between matter and spirit. Then Mother Kunti asked, my Lord, then how? How then? We women know you perfectly. So what is that meaning? Why? What was she meant by we women? Because women are always engaged. Women are very powerful people. They can work 24/7. From the dawn to the dusk, they'll be the first to be awakened and they'll be the last to go to bed. Right? They work so hard taking care of the children, husband, household chores, food, worship, preparing this and that. And they don't take a break. So when they are so attached and they have so much of work to do until they have no time for self-realization. They have no time for self-realization. So how? If when that kind of things happen, then we as a woman, how is that possible? We don't have access to all this. How can we learn you, my Lord? Right? That's why it says, all the karma that a wife do, the husband takes. Okay, all that karma, good or bad, whatever the performed by the wife, the husband takes it. The children until they're 16, whatever nonsense they do, the father will take it. It's not easy to become a man, a father. But whatever sukriti the man does, if as a man, when you do all this kind of devotional service, the result of your devotion will be shared equally to your wife, even that she's not practicing this bhakti. Because the man got all the time to sit and study Bhagavatam and all these kind of things. So when the man does that, the wife will be benefited from the learning from the man, from Prabhus. So like that. Because the mothers are always very busy. Right? So that means then we can say, oh, it's not fair for them, yes, but no worries. But whatever sukriti, whatever sadhana that the man does, the wife will get it. Whatever sinful things the man do, he take it. He don't give it to the wife. All right. So anyway, I get for you the reference. I remember reading somewhere, and it's within some of my collection books. Once I get it, I'll share with you. So now she's asking that question. Let's see what Prabhupada writes. Even the greatest philosophical speculators, Prabhupada writes, even cannot have access to the region of the Lord. It is said in Upanishad, the supreme truth, absolute personality of Godhead, is beyond the range of the thinking power of the greatest philosopher. Even beyond what they can think. It is unknowable by the great learning, by the great brains, greatest brain. He is only knowable by one who has his mercy. So it's only knowable to those who has his mercy. Okay. Others may go on thinking about him for years together, yet he is unknowable. You can never know him. This very fact is corroborated by the queen, and she is playing the part of an innocent woman. Okay. Women in general are unable to speculate like philosophers. All right. The women are unable to speculate. The women will take it and speak as it is. They don't know how to beat around the bush. They don't know how to like manipulate or speculate. All right. But they are blessed by Lord, Prabhupada writes, because they believe at once in a superiority of almightiness of the Lord. So therefore, they are the blessed ones. That's why my Guru Maharaj always say, when a man becomes a devotee, it takes at least 10, 20 years to convert the whole family to become a devotee. But when a mother becomes a devotee, within 1-2 years, we see the whole entire family will become a devotee. That's the power. So sometimes I remember when I was young time, they say, try to make Mataji a devotee. The whole family, the whole community will become a devotee. After 20, 25 years, I couldn't convince my mother. Nobody became a devotee. Only after my daughter, after she grew up, she went for Bhakti Sastri, and she take my mother along. Say, Abba, Apata, come, learn this, learn that, learn this. And because of her, my wife and my mother, everyone became a devotee, which I couldn't do all my life. That's the power, right? Because they are very innocent and they are blessed by the Lord. And thus they offer obeisances without reservation. When they offer the obeisance, when they do the prayer, there's no reservation, there's nothing in their heart. Right? There's nothing in their heart. So, like for instance, sometimes when we go to pray, Krishna, I know you're a supreme personality of Godhead, but you are there in my heart seeing all that. Do I really need to tell you what I want? But for the mother, oh Krishna, you are there. Go and get. There's no reservation. I don't want to go into that because it's going to take a long time. There's a big psychology behind it. So the Lord is so kind that he does not only show special favor to one who is the greatest philosopher. He knows the sincerity of purpose. He knows the sincerity of the purpose. Prabhus and mothers, always remember this. We are not trying to become perfect in what we are doing. It is not a showmanship. If you can do something, you're not trying to show to anybody. But the thing is, you are trying sincerely to do your best for the Lord. Even it is imperfect, the Lord sees your sincerity, and that sincerity attitude pleases him the most. Like some people are very good in Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and all these kind of things. They can just read the verses A to Z, Z to A. Right? Great philosophers. But once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to South India, he went to Srirangam, Arangan. There he saw one Brahmana was having a Bhagavad Gita and started crying. When he started howling and crying, burst out crying, everybody laughed. All were laughing at him. The crazy fellow started laughing. They laughed. And they went and said, why is he crying? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was wondering why he's crying. They said, no, they said, you should go and ask him why he's crying. Then, excuse me, Prabhu, sir, why are you crying? Is there anything wrong? He said, no, I'm illiterate. My Guru Maharaj tried to teach me as far as he can, but nothing enters his brain. But nothing I can understand. So he said, look here, the only thing what you can do, you take the Bhagavad Gita, sit and cry. Other than that, you are good for nothing. This is the only thing you can do. So after taking the Guru Maharaj, he come there, he cried, but he have no reason to cry, but he meditate. What he meditates? He opened the Bhagavad Gita, he closed his eyes and meditate. How could the Supreme Personality of Godhead could become a chariot rider for Arjuna? That shows how mercy he is. He showed that his unconditional mercy, the mercy that can never be measured. Oh, he's so merciful. And while he was a chariot rider, there's so many arrows pierced him. And he tolerated all that for the devotee. Look at this, Prabhu, how wonderful is my Lord. And he burst out crying. And you know what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did? He immediately gave him embraced him and said, you are the perfect devotees. You are the perfect devotee. And he went into great ecstasy. So what we can understand from this story, the perfection in devotional service is not a showmanship. How well we can talk, how well we can sing, how well we can deliver a class, how nice we can cook. No. Even if you have a desire to do something, you should start at once. Right? Like there's one boy here, Vraja Prema. I always tell him, you should start giving class. And he says, oh no, Prabhu, I think I cannot deliver. I said, no. Because I told him, you're not going to, you didn't, you're not going to do any kind of showmanship. What happens in your heart, speak in your tongue. Krishna will inspire you. Like sometimes, when we do kirtan, that people say, oh, change the tune. Why? No, oh, Prabhu, change the tune, Prabhu. Or tune matanga. Sometimes I used to ask them, no, kacheriya panikittu irukken. Right? It's not the matter. When Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, when he was about to leave the world, there's one Prabhu who sing like a Gandharva. Very sweet voice, sweet singing. But he called upon another devotee to come and sing. And that fellow don't know how to sing properly. His raga will run away. Raga will break. No? Hare Krishna, Hare something. His raga will go. So ask him to sing this song. And when Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhu was listening to the song in great ecstasy and he left his body. So what we see, it is not the matter of showmanship. Bhakti is not a showmanship. We must remember that. Bhakti is a practice. All right? Bhakti is a practice. Like for instance, like now we are discussing, okay, how many rounds we are chanting. All this is kept within the group because we are the specialized, closed group. Even there is all the messages are going, I see it online. I bet not everybody is watching the full video online. They can say, oh, but you're putting it online. No, only the one who are selected will be receiving the video. Because there's so many thousands of video out there. Why mine? Okay, all depends on what Krishna wants anyone to know. So I still feel that we are still on a confidential part. Even if we have 100 people, how many people turn up? How many people still got excuses? Later. Later lah. Oh, I think I know better lah. Oh, no lah, this lah, that lah. I mean, I'm talking about those who don't have a genuine reason. Oh, I got work to do. Okay, that's fair enough. But sometimes they say, okay lah, today lah, later lah, watching the thing lah, no need to go on live. It's all, that's what I'm saying. So, the sincerity is very important. Okay, we are not trying to, so whether we can read properly, we cannot read properly, whether we struggle in reading, or maybe I'm not good in English, doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all. Are you sincere or not? Prabhupada writing it very clearly, black and white. He knows the sincerity of the purpose. You're trying your best. Right? You're trying your best. Right? So, he will listen. So, for this reason, only women generally assemble in great number in any sort of religious function. Now, Prabhupada writes, only for this reason only, because of these, women generally assemble in great number at any sort of religious function. Wow. When you go to any temple religion, we see Matajis more than men. In every country, in every sect of religion, it appears that women are more interested than the men. Wow. Hari Bol. Let's see. We have how many women here? Okay, just at one look. Okay, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Raja is here. 6. Saran and Virya. Oh, you are here, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. 8, 9, 10. Out of 24, we have 10 men. All right. So it makes sense. Saran and Virya, how are you, Prabhu? Happy to see you. Formerly from Bangladesh. He's worked in Bangladesh. Now he's back. Retired. All right. So this simplicity of acceptance of the authority of the Lord is more effective than showy, insincere religious fervor. Prabhupada writes it very clearly. What did he say? This simplicity, Prabhus and mothers, of acceptance of the authority is more effective than simply some showmanship, insincere religious fervor. Okay. Okay, let's look at, okay, now we are coming to the most important prayer, the prayer that attracts Krishna. Starting from this is going to be all beautiful prayers of the Lord. Right? So after we complete this, I will just try to put it in the WhatsApp group. So every day, try to recite this prayer. Okay? All right. Now, let's do this. I want everybody to participate if possible. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Come on, anybody?
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Next.
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपा कुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण।
Wonderful.
Prabhu, I
Yes.
going, Prabhu. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaran Raya Govindaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna.
Ananda,
Shall I?
Prabhu.
hey, Ananda Sundari Mataji first, she raised her hand.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Beautiful. Chandra Govinda Prabhu.
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः।
Hare Bo. Satya Narayanan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Gandhi Mataji.
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण।
Wonderful. Very nice. Namaras Chaitanya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Deviki Nandanaya Cha
Nandanaya cha.
Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Hare
Praja
Krishna.
Prem. Who's there? Who's saying Hare Krishna just now?
Sarguna.
Oh, no. Praja Prema first. Huh? Okay. Go ahead, Praja Prema.
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
Beautiful. Sadguna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devagi Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Sundari Gopi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Beautiful. Anyone else?
Shall I, Prabhu?
Go ahead.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Beautiful.
Hare
Anyone
Krishna
else?
Prabhu.
Who's that?
Gokuleshaya Prabhu.
Oh, yes, go ahead, Prabhu.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful. Hare Krishna. Is that all?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devagi Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Yes, very nice.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Beautiful.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Oh,
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Beautiful, Prabhu. Very nice. Hare Krishna.
Shall I try, Prabhu?
Go ahead.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devi Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Nice. When I became a devotee, this Nectar of Devotion was the first book. This is the first book I gotten in my life. All right. Okay. Can you see or not? Okay. This book was given to me by His Grace. What is his name? Shanti Vardhana. Shanti Vardhana Prabhu gave me the book because that time he was a brahmachari in Ipoh. So this is the first book I've got in my life. And in the front there, the first place, all right. So I wrote there. Okay, the date I received this book was on January or February 1994. And the first mantra Prabhu taught me, this one, Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah SB 1821. So he told me, always remember this mantra, it'll help you. So anyway, this is a very easy to remember mantra, and yet it is very, very powerful mantra. And this mantra attracted Krishna so much. So what I personally did, I teach my children this mantra. And I told them, if at all anything happens, I'm about to die, leave this body, don't come and say, Daddy, I love you, all this kind of nonsense. Don't come and tell. Please come to my ears and chant this mantra. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. I say, in case suddenly you see some ghost coming behind you, chant this mantra. Whenever you feel scared, chant this mantra. It's a very, very powerful mantra from Srimad Bhagavatam. And this is one of the mantra that always, even in your prayers, just that's why I say among the Queen Kunti's prayer, remember this, any of this one mantra. It brings you so much everything. So let's look at this word. Krishnaya, the Supreme Lord. Vasudevaya, unto the son of Vasudev. So there's a big difference. Vasudev, Vasudev. So Vasudev's son is Vasudev. All right. So Devaki Nandanaya. So Devaki Nanda. Devaki means Devaki, the mother Devaki. And Nandanaya, the son of Devaki. Because originally he was born there. Of course, then Vasudev brought the son, bring to what they call. So in this mantra, it explains everything. First, Krishnaya Vasudevaya, it explained that Krishna is the son of Vasudev. He was born of Vasudev. And he is also the son of Devaki Nanda, Devaki. But later, Vasudev brought that child to Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj. And what is Nanda Maharaj's name called? Nanda Gopa. So all the boys in Vrindavan are all the known as Gopals, and the ladies are called as Gopis. Gopa, Gopi. So Gopi, Lalita, Vishaka Gopi, Lalita. So they always is Gopi. So the Gopa is this. So Nanda Gopa. So Nanda Gopa means the Nanda Maharaj. Okay. At the same time, and the cowherd man. So he is also the child. Okay, he's also the child of Kumaraya. Kumaraya means their son, boy. So that means Nanda Gopa first is born of Vasudeva. Yes. Please mute Mr. Nagarajan Prabhu. All right. So Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. Number 2 is the son of Devaki. Number 3, he was also the son of Nanda Gopa. He's also the son of Nanda Gopa. So Govindaya, Kumara unto their son. Then he is known also as Govinda. Govinda means what? Unto the personality of Godhead. But Aya means unto. So Govinda is the personality of Godhead, but Govindaya means unto. And Govinda got 3 meaning. All right, this word Govinda, there has 3 meaning. Number 1 meaning is the one, when you look at the word G, all right? When you look at the word Govinda, we can look it in like this, all right? We look at this word go. This go alone got 3 meaning. One is the mind. That's why those who are married men who become a sannyasi, he'll give him the title Goswami. The mind who can control his mind. So Govinda means the one who controls the mind. Second, Go means cow, Go Mada, the one who gives pleasure to the cow. And the third thing, Go, is the earth, land. Right? So Go. So the one who gives the pleasure to the earth, the one who gives pleasure to the cow, and the one who gives pleasure to the mind. Everyone who thinks Govinda, they get a lot of pleasure. So the one, so Govindaya. So that's why he got the word Govindaya. And Namo, his name, I adore, worship, Namaha. Namo means Namaskaram, respectful obeisances. Namaha means obeisances, obeisances. So Krishnaya Vasudevaya, it explained that place where Krishna was born in the prison to Vasudeva, and the mother was Devaki, and after that he was brought to brought to Vrindavan. He became the son of Nanda Gopa, then Nanda and Gopa, Nanda Gopa Kumaraya. And he's also the darling and the sons of all the Gopals and the Gopis in Vrindavan, Gopa Kumaraya. And he's Govinda, he's the supreme personality. Namo Namah. All in one mantra. Even we can just dissect this mantra, we can go on speaking. There's a beautiful, I've seen a lecture, just this mantra, and that Maharaj was talking and talking and talking. So much detail. But let's look at what our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, say about this. Our Guru Bhashya, Guru Vakya of Srila Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. The translation. Please read the translation.
Let me, therefore, offer my respectful obeisances unto the Lord, who has become the son of Vasudeva, the pleasure of Devaki, the boy of Nanda, and the other cowherdmen of Vrindavana, and the enlivener of the cows and the senses.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Very nice. So the Go is one of the things, senses. Okay, I was saying the mind, the one who gives enlivener. All right, he gives lot of life to the cows and the senses. Let me therefore offer my respectful obeisances, Namo Namaha, unto the Lord who has become the son of Vasudeva, son of Vasudeva. All right. So the pleasure of Devaki, the boy of Nanda, and the other cowherdman of Vrindavan, and the enlivener of the cows of the senses. So the purport, our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada writes, Guru Bhashya, what Prabhupada Bhashya says, the Lord being thus unapproachable by any material asset, out of unbounded, causeless mercy. Unbounded, causeless mercy. How? Out of, that means his own free will. He descended on the earth. He came down. Okay? As he is in order to show his personal mercy upon his unalloyed devotees. So he came down, causeless mercy, descend to the earth as he is in order to show, because he wants to show special mercy upon his unalloyed devotees. Unalloyed devotee means pure devotees. And at the same time, to diminish. Diminish means what? To completely destroy the upsurges of the demoniac person. Upsurges means the uprising of the demoniac people. The demons are keep giving problem, and just to diminish, okay, the terrorism, in other words, diminish the terrorism, completely destroy the terrorism of all demoniac people. Queen Kunti specifically adores the incarnation or descent of Lord Krishna above all other incarnation. She adores, she always loved that form of Krishna compared to any other incarnation. Okay, so I think we have discussed this last week. How can you create your own Ishtadeva? And that Ishtadeva, that means you say, oh, Narasingha, say if your Ishtadeva is Narasingha, you know, Lord Narasingha, you know, when you say, Man Manabha Mad Bhakto, surrender to me. See, Lord Narasingha says, surrender to me. So some of the Ishtadevatas, they will talk like that. So that's their excitement. So now here, if you understand, Queen Kunti specifically adores the incarnation or descent of Lord Krishna compared to any other incarnation. Why? Because this particular incarnation, he is more approachable. Do you get it, Prabhus and Mothers? Please underline the statement. Because he's more approachable. In the Rama incarnation, Prabhupada writes, in the Rama incarnation, okay, he remained a king's son from the very childhood. But in the incarnation of Krishna, although he was a son of a king, he had once left the shelter of the real father and mother, King Vasudeva and Queen Devaki, just after his appearance and went to the lap of Yashoda Mai. He went to the lap of Yashoda Mai to play the part of an ordinary cowherd boy in that place called Blessed Brajabhumi, which is very sanctified. The place is very sanctified because of his childhood pastime. Very sanctified means he's very purified. Therefore, Lord Krishna is more merciful than Lord Ram. Do you understand? Lord Krishna is more merciful than Lord Ramachandra. He is undoubtedly very kind to Kunti's brother, Vasudeva. Right? And the family. What he says? Okay, now we are learning something new. So, he was undoubtedly. Okay, someone is drawing something. Who's that? So, what it says, Lord Krishna is more merciful than Lord Rama, and is undoubtedly, that means there's no doubt, he's very kind to Kunti's brother. Who's Kunti's brother? Vasudeva. All right? So, when Kunti's brother Vasudeva, so that means Kunti is Krishna's atte, father's sister, and also to the family. So, now Prabhupada writes, had he not become the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, Queen Kunti could not claim him to be her nephew if not the son of Vasudeva. If he's not the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, the son of his brother, she cannot claim he as his nephew and thus address Krishna in parental affection. She cannot address Krishna in a parental address. But Nanda and Yasoda are more fortunate actually, because they could relish the Lord's childhood pastime. So what you can understand from this, right? So now we see here, okay, now we see that even though that they are the Nanda and the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, all right, Vasudeva Devaki, and what is Vasudeva Devaki? They are in the mode of where? Dwaraka. Yes? Right? The king, Dwaraka. But from there, he became the son of Nanda and Yasoda. So here we talk about Dwaraka mode, and here we are talking about Mathura mode of Mathura. Because as a son of Nanda Maharaj, they are more fortunate because they could relish the Lord's childhood pastime. Okay? Why Prabhupada writes here, he says, which are more attractive than any other pastime. Then he says, there is no parallel to his childhood pastime as exhibited at Brajabhumi. So there's no parallel of his child. There's no one can come to near his level of his childhood pastime. That shows in Brajabhumi, which are the prototype of his eternal affairs in the original Krishna Loka. So that is the prototype. That means exactly what he does in Krishna Loka, he did it in this place called Vrajabhumi. Right? Which are the prototype. Prototype means exactly of his eternal affair in the original Krishna Loka. In the original place. Can anyone tell me what is written in this book called Nectar of Devotion about Krishna Loka? Sorry, about this Gokula. Can you all tell me the difference between Gokula and Goloka? What is Gokula? I'm asking a question. Uh-oh. Yes, Nandade Mataji. How nice. I'm just looking at you and you're answering. Okay, now.
Goloka is the spiritual world, whereas Gokula is in material world.
Okay. So now, how wonderful is Gokula? Do you remember?
How wonderful.
Rupa Goswami Pad gave a very clear information on this. I think where? I think in the is it Nectar of Devotion or was it Nectar of Instruction? I think we studied Nectar of Instruction. You remember, Mataji?
I cannot recollect, Prabhu.
Gokula, the place is more advanced, more wonderful than ... Gokula means in this planet, right?
Yeah.
In the place India, in Mathura, in Vrindavan, right? In the district Mathura, there's a place called Gokula.
Yes.
And Rupa Goswami Pad writes, the place Gokula is far more superior than this place called ... What place? Far more superior than what? Do you remember? Anyone remember Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu? Charna Ishmi Mataji, you all came for that session. Vaishnava Prabhu, do you remember or not? Vraja Prema. I think Chang Prabhu was there. Yes. Yes, Vraja.
Much more superior than Gokula.
The Gokula is more superior than what?
Goloka Vrindavan.
Yes, Chang Prabhu?
Yeah, Goloka Vrindavan. The spiritual Goloka Vrindavan.
No, Goloka Vrindavan is the spiritual world, Gokula in the material world.
Yeah.
So now Rupa Goswami Pad is telling that Gokula in the material world is more superior than what? Than which place?
Krishna, bro, is it Madhura? I'm not sure.
No. Madhura is all in Gokula. Madhura, all these places in Gokula. But Rupa Goswami Pad says something. Yes, Rajendran Prabhu?
Prabhu, I make a guess, Prabhu. Brahmaloka.
Of course. Not Brahmaloka.
Above Brahmaloka.
Above means more superior. I'm talking about more greater, more wonderful. Okay, in other words, let me say like that. Gokula in material world, the place called India, the place is much more superior or much more wonderful than ...
Prabhu,
Yes, Guru.
is it Vrindavanam?
No, that's a place like Vrindavan lah.
Oh.
That Mathura is Vrindavan. See, Madhura la vandu, you have Vrindavan, you have Vraja, all the place is under the same place. So this area is far superior, more wonderful than ...
Vaikunda.
Goloka Vrindavan, is it? Vaikunda. No. Rajendran Prabhu.
Rajendran Prabhu, you said Vaikunda.
Yes, bro.
Why? You know about it or you simply temba?
Prabhu, because we always mention about Vaikunda, we go to Vaikunda. So I have
No.
impression that
this statement, Gokula is better than Vaikunda. Where did you heard that?
Prabhu always mentioned the word Vaikunda, Goloka, Vrindavan, and Krishna Loka, Brahma Loka. Always Prabhu manifested all the time. Vaikunda.
Prabhu, I'm asking you a question.
Yes, Prabhu.
Asking you a question. How did you know Gokula is greater than Vaikunta? How? Is it a guess or was it that you know about it?
Not a guess, Prabhu. Not a guess. Of course, not a guess, but
you heard about it? You read about it?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Many times Prabhu has mentioned to us.
I mean, where? In which class?
Prabhu, almost in every class, whenever Prabhu talk about
No. I don't mention that in every class. No.
Okay, Prabhu.
I have said Goloka, Gokula, Vaikunda. Fair enough.
Prabhu asked me a question. No, you want to go to Goloka or you want to go to Vaikunda? I always mention like that. No.
Adu vera. Okay, now what is Gokula means? Gokula enna artham?
Gokula, Prabhu, that the paradise with Krishna pastime with the gopis,
Oh, you
Gopal.
understand different way. Okay. You're very innocently understood in a different way. But you have guessed it so correct. Nandani Mataji, you remember or not? I saw her unmute just now.
Yeah, I think so, Prabhu.
That means she's still doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back to this thing. Okay, I'll get you the reference. Yes, Namara Chaitanya Prabhu, you want to see something? I saw you raise your hand.
அதான் பிரபு ஐ திங்க் அந்த பாஸ்ட் டைம் அந்த கோலுக்குள்ள வந்து கிருஷ்ணாஸ் பாஸ்ட் டைம்னாலதான் இஸ் மோர் ஸ்பெஷல் தென் வைகுண்டம்.
But Gokula in this material, no. Namaras, Gokula in this material world, we can take a plane, go to Delhi. From Delhi, we can take a bus or this thing, or we can even take a bullock cart, go to Vrindavan, go to Gokula. Are you sure that place is more better than Vaikuntha Loka in spiritual world? Namaras.
I believe because ராமரூப லீலா கிருஷ்ணோட லீலா தான் இன்னும் superior நான் நினைக்கிறேன். That's my understanding.
Are you thinking from what you have understood? Are you, or do you have any reference?
Because in nectar of instruction there's hierarchy, Prabhu, whereby so of course
Yes.
Radha Kund is the superior, the most topmost.
Okay. What was it?
The topmost was Radha Kund and followed by Shama Kund and the Mari, Prabhu. So the bottom one, the Vaikunda. So I know Goloka is better than Vaikundam. Nectar of instruction, bro. I don't know which verse, bro. I can't recall.
Hold on. I'm not talking about Goloka, Namaras.
Okay.
I'm talking about Gokula. See, Gokula and Goloka, there's two different meaning.
Okay.
Goloka is the spiritual world above Vaikunda.
Okay.
I'm talking Gokula. Gokula means in Vrindavan, India. India, the Bhulogathile irukira Gokulam.
Okay, bro. But my understanding, Prabhu, என்னன்னா ரெண்டுமே வேறு இல்லை நான் நினைக்கிறேன், Prabhu. Even though it's different, that spiritual world, இது வந்து I mean material world. But I think the potency is equal நினைக்கிறேன், Prabhu. It's my understanding. I cannot refer where is it, Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. It's in Nectar of Instruction, text 9, Prabhu.
9. Are you sure? Text 9 or 10?
9 and 10.
9 and 10. All right.
Yes.
So now, can anyone got the thing?
Yes,
Prabhu, Prabhu,
can you read? Yes.
I make a final testament that Krishna himself came to Vrindavan. He was there on the earth when after he finished all the Mahabharata, Kurukshetra war over. He went back to Dwarka. He was there. He was there with the human beings now. Until he made a farewell, left over went back to spiritual world. So that this world, part of the Indian contingent, is a very blessed holy place because Krishna himself was there with the living entities and with his miracles. He did a lot of things for human being. That is very, very, very holy, secret and miraculous to the human being. That's why it is very secret, holy place. That's why it's above the Vaikunda.
Really? Vaikunda is more holier. If you go to Gokula, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
If you go to Gokula, you go to Dwaraka, still you have to die, you know. But in Vaikunda, you won't die. You won't fall sick. You won't become old. How now? What do you think, Prabhu?
You're right, Prabhu. Spiritual and material, two different things.
Yeah.
Two different things. But in quality-wise, quality-wise, the Brajabhumi is very auspicious.
Very good. Very good argument. Yes. Okay. Then
A lot of opulence happened during the after the Kurukshetra war in Rajabhumi. And then his descendant was there. Krishna's descendant was there ruling that part of India.
Yes. Okay. Now let's look at this. Where is it? Right, even the great sage devotee Narada Sanaka. What
Krishna
then?
Prabhu.
Yes, Hare Krishna, Chana Mataji, yes.
Prabhu, is it okay if I tell that this Gokula is based for spiritual training to attain Goloka?
Yeah, of course. But that means if you're in Penang, you cannot go to Goloka, is it?
If we stay in Gokula, the spiritual will be automatically higher, will come rise up, Prabhu, before we go to Goloka.
Okay, fair enough. But unfortunately, you're in Penang. What to do now?
But if it's in Penang or wherever we are, we just concentrate on our 4 principles and follow the scripture.
But you are saying you only can go to Goloka from Gokula.
No, I mean Gokula to Goloka.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Samo, I saw that Braja Prema raised your hand.
எல்லாம் பேசிட்டாங்க
எல்லாம் பேசிட்டாங்களா? நீ என்ன சொல்ல வந்த?
The nectar of instruction text 9 எல்லாமே டீடைலா இருக்கு.
Okay, read it out. Where did you see?
Text 9.
Okay, let me get the thing done. Okay. Yes, Satyanarayan Prabhu. Yes, go ahead, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So Gokula is that same Goloka made visible within the universe, Prabhu. Whatever is happened in Goloka, it can visible in Gokula. That's
Very
why.
Okay. Whatever you see in Gokula is in Goloka.
Yes.
Repeat again. Whatever you see in Goloka, you can see it in Gokula, right?
Yeah. Whatever Gokula is the same. Whatever we happen in Gokula, it's the same happen in Goloka. That's why we made visible within this universe, Prabhu.
Okay.
Can I try? Maybe love in Gokula is more intimate than Vaikuntha.
Yeah, of course. No, but here they are comparing material world Gokula and spiritual worlds Vaikuntha. But they say because Krishna came down to Gokula, the place Gokula became more advanced. Okay, let me see. Where is the reference? I just marked it. Actually searching for the next location. Radha Kun finally found the holy spot and everything. Radha Kun is so distinct. Chaitanya desire to find who then Radha Kun realized that Vaishnava Sampradaya no can person the Radha Kun is mainly worshipped by Gaudiya Vaishnava. Follow the road. Okay, that text 10. It says that all types of fruity workers who is advanced in knowledge. Srimati Radha is the most dear to Krishna, the place profound, who is then will be more Radha Kun and spiritual body discharge. The Ashtra Lakshmi, eternally eightfold pastimes. Indeed, those who execute devotion service the bank of Radha Kun, the fortunate people. Okay, I remember it is one of that. Okay, verse 11.
What to say? Your song, your kuma.
Okay, never mind. I certainly die. So I can't recall. So we have a reference say that Rupa Goswami Pad said it very clearly. I think it's in the Nectar of Devotion, and I'll check it out. And he says the Gokula in India is far more superior than Vaikunda in the spiritual sky. So that's a very amazing thing, right? Okay. Okay. So thanks to all the people now. And what they call Rajendran Prabhu. Now you understand, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
In Prabhu, Vaikunda Volagam, Vaikunda planet is a home for Narayana.
All the expansion of Krishna. All the expansion of Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So
Thank
now,
you, Prabhu.
okay, thank you. So now we understand from this is the place where you see, this is the place of Dwaraka, and this is the place we see in the place of Madura. All right. And these places are more attractive than all other pastimes. Then all other pastimes that Vishnu have taken so many pastimes. Among all these, this place is so attractive, and there's no parallel to that. All right. So in this original, on his eternal affairs, in the original Krishna Loka. All right. Original Krishna Loka means the place in Krishna Loka, Goloka Vrindavan Dham. And this is mentioned in Brahma Samhita. Okay, in Brahma Samhita, it's mentioned Chintamani Dham. Chintamani Pragara Satma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vrite Susurabir Abhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Sadasa Brahma Sevamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. 5.29. If any of you got a stream of how they call where's my book? Brahma Samhita, please check out 5.29, right? And read the translation. Chintamani Dham. The place, everything is Chintamani, touchstone. It's so beautiful. So Lord Krishna descended himself, actually. He descended, he came down himself at Vrajamumi with all his transcendental entourage and paraphernalia. He didn't come alone. He came with his entire entourage. He brought all the Lalita Saki, all the gopis and gopals and the cows. Paraphernalia like the mountains, like Govardhan, like what just now Namaras was telling about that, right? He brought everything. Namaras. Oh no, Satya Narayan Prabhu was telling that. He brought all the paraphernalia, everything that he found, he brought it here to this material world. All right? And all paraphernalia. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore confirmed that no one is as fortunate as the residents of Rajabhumi. Wow. No one is as fortunate as the one who are resident of Rajabhumi. So when we become a resident of Rajabhumi, we are considered very fortunate. That's why that day in the Bhagavatam class, teacher's class, Krishna, what do you call, Braja Sundar Prabhu was appealing. He was basically appealing, please, Prabhus and mothers, if you have a time, migrate to Vrindavan. You will never experience the sadhana, the bhakti, the thing in Vrindavan. It's extraordinary. But one thing you must tolerate, you don't get carried away with all this nonsense that sometimes, this material world, sometimes don't get carried away, don't find any fault. Absorb your mind only in Krishna, Brajendra Nanda Krishna, Vrajendra Nanda Krishna, Vraja Prema Krishna. Just remember that and just concentrate and study your Bhagavatam, chant your Hare Krishna. Right? But anyone can get that option. Anyone can get that option to become the residents of Vraja. All right? I pray to Krishna that hopefully sooner or later that all of us will be able to settle down in Gokula Vrindavan, if Krishna desires. But now the question is like what Chana Lakshmi Mataji was telling. But then I asked her a question, then what about Penang? So Prabhupada says, I brought the Vrindavan to you. Now we are sitting here and talking, discussing Bhagavatam. The place that you are sitting, look around you. That place has turned into Naimisharanya. And when we are talking about Krishna Katha, about Dwaraka and Gold, so the place has turned into Vrindavan. When you chant Hare Krishna, the place turned into Vrindavan. You have the choice to bring Vrindavan into your house. So how you can do that? When you simply chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and you study Srimad Bhagavatam, Vrindavan is in your house, in your room. Right? So there's no big deal. Prabhupada says, I brought Vrindavan to you. Right? We cannot say, oh my God, I'm so unfortunate. I didn't work hard. I don't have money. Or say I got money. Now my body is not tolerating with me. Now I doubt whether I can go to Vrindavan or not. My 2 knees has already gone. My backache is terrible, killing me. That day, a few days ago, I was telling my wife, before this, I was a bankrupt. I was thinking, when can I go to Vrindavan? Now I'm clear of bankruptcy. I don't think so I can go to Vrindavan. Why? Body ache. I had that, I don't know. I'm perfectly all right, but now they say I may have some nerve problem or something like that. My back and my knees killing me. But that doesn't matter. You can bring that Vrajabhumi, you can bring the Vrindavan to your house. And Krishna will appear in your house when simply chant Hare Krishna. Why I'm so convinced with this? Because formally, I know I cannot go. So I need to get an affirmation. If I'm sitting in Ipoh and I'm doing this, can I be eligible to go back to Godhead? After all the research and all through my mentor, Pran Govinda Prabhu and all this, my Guru Maharaj, certain things, I've been checking some emails I got from him and all these things. Say, well, yes, confirm. If you do not need to be there, you can bring that mood to here. Right? But if you can do it, please go. Bhakti Mukunda Maharaj told me. He told me personally, he said, look here, Prabhu, you work hard in your sadhan bhakti. At least 1 year once, go to Vrindavan and stay there for 1 month. Go to Vrindavan, stay there for 1 month. When you go to Vrindavan, stay there for 1 month. You go to Mayapur, stay there for 1 month. Jagannath Puri, stay there for 1 month. You will be fully charged and the charge can stay within you for next 2 years. If you can get a chance, go. Right? Those who are able, who can afford, don't take things for granted. Like some people who really can't go. Okay, like Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu definitely cannot go because of his advanced age and all this. I don't think so. I cannot speculate. Right? I hope he goes, but I'm talking about age. Sometimes people cannot go, cannot tolerate. But whatever said and done, those who are able, do not give any excuses. Try to plan your journey. Vrindavan pilgrimage, very important. Jagannath, like Gandhi Mataji going to Jagannath. Don't, if you can afford it, just go for it. Praja Prema Krishna Das.
Prabhu, Krishna Prabhu. That's the case, Prabhu. When Prabhupada, when he's not feeling well at first instance, he really wanted to go to Vrindavan. And then, based on Prabhupada Leela Amrita, when I read on, when he's not feeling well, he feel like he feel like not going to be long. He just want to go to Vrindavan on the first occasion. And then even for the second occasion, he passed away. So in that case, even Prabhupada also wanted to go Vrindavan the moment he passed away.
So
why wouldn't Prabhupada have that mindset that I'm here in US, everywhere he already created a...
But you must understand, Prabhupada predicted his death. He knew he was going to leave. He was in Iran. That time he was in Iran. All right? He was in Iran. Suddenly, he told his servant, please pack the things. We have to go to India now. Say, why? Time for me to leave. The body is already here. I'm going to leave my body. And everybody got a shock. They don't know what to do. All right? If we can have that kind of prediction that when we're going to leave the body, then okay. But the problem is we don't know. So now my argument is, if at all, if you leave the body in Ipoh, won't you be going back home, back to Godhead? Praja.
நம்ம consciousness இருக்கோமோ அந்த consciousness கண்டிப்பா.
So Krishna spoke about consciousness. He didn't speak about the holy places. Yes. Yes. So, but the thing is, through the consciousness, we also can create Vrindavan. We can create Naragaloka. We can create Vrindavan in our place. We also can create hell in our place. All right. Just the manifestation of the mind. That's why the mind is so powerful. That's why what Krishna says, we can control your mind can be your best friend because your mind can create Vrindavan for you. If you cannot control your mind will become your worst enemy. Your mind can create hell for you. Before we die itself, we know already where we are going. We don't need to think about where. It's not a mystery anymore. Simple. Your lifestyle determine your journey. Right? So if you have a chance, definitely, if at all, if it's possible, go for it. But what I'm saying is, when I was down, when I couldn't do anything, I was keeping that affirmation. Yes, even I'm staying in Malaysia, I can't leave the country because I was a bankrupt. All right, I can't leave the country. I don't have a passport. If anything happens, still rest assured. There's no doubt. But if I can go to Golok, if I go to Vrindavan, why not? Definitely. That is my ultimate goal in life. Later part, maybe after we finish this Bhagavatam, if God desires, because the Bhagavatam is going to take so long, most probably I'll be settled down in Vrindavan. So anyway, let's see. We can desire, man propose, God dispose. So since we are the instrument of our spiritual master, so we do not keep any desires to ourselves, but we simply follow the desires of our Guru Varga. Is that okay? Vraja Prema Krishna Das? My lovely boy from Ipoh, lovely devotee. Okay. Now, yes. Enna sonne?
Okay, Prabhu. All right.
So no one is fortunate as the residents of Vrajabhumi. Specifically, the cowherd girls. They are so fortunate who dedicate their everything for the satisfaction of the Lord. They dedicate everything. His pastimes with Nanda and Yasoda, his pastime with the cowherd men, and especially the cowherd boys and the cowards and cows have caused him to be known as Govinda. So Lord Krishna as Govinda is more inclined to the Brahmanas and the cows, indicating thereby the human prosperity depends more on these two items, namely the Brahmanical culture and also the cow protection. Lord Krishna is never satisfied where these things are lacking. But now I just want you to think about this one thing. Right? So now what did Prabhupada write? Let's look into it a kind of detail. Okay, first we spoke about Vasudev Devaki in Dwaraka, Nanda and Yasuda in Mathura, but here Prabhupada writes, okay, the Krishna descended himself at Vrajabhumi with all his transcendental entourage and paraphernalia. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore confirmed, that means who confirmed? Mahaprabhu. He confirmed that no one is as fortunate as the residents of Vrajabhumi. And who are these people? Especially the cowherd girls. So now where do the cowherd girls are there in that Vrajabhumi? Can anyone think? Hello, are you there?
Vrindavan, Prabhu?
Yes, which part of Vrindavan?
I cannot.
Yeah, Vrindavan la, yeah, of course. Cannot say which part of Vrindavan. Because you know why these cowherd girls? Who are they? They are the gopis, Manjari, Saki. They are in all that the forest, Talavana, New Talavana, then another one is what? There's many forests, Talavana, some Vana, right? All of them, because they dedicate their everything. What is that everything they dedicated? They dedicate their beauty, their chastity, their love, everything. They have nothing that they didn't give. Nothing they preserve. Everything they given, including everything. Right? Their love, their thought, their mind, their chastity, right? Their meditation. Until one moment when Krishna started to play his flute. What flute he plays to attract the gopis? Can anyone tell me? Krishna plays a flute to call the gopis. What flute is that? Murali. Yes, very good.
Krishna.
To control the cows, what flute do you use? to control the cows, when you go for cow herding, what flute do you use?
Venu.
Venu.
Venu, very good. And during Rasa Leela, when he dances with the girls, he'll be using
Vangsi.
Very good. That's
Vangsi.
so. You know that if you can remember these three different flute, you are already qualified yourself. The problem with me, I don't take reference. I remember reading. Just by remembering Venu, Murali and Vangsi, you have already qualified yourself. Your qualification is there already.
Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Rajendran Prabhu. I'm so happy for you, Prabhu. As a new devotee, new person. Wonderful. So now what he says, that these kind they have given the cowherd girls. So we play what? Murali. He play Murali, all the gopis will drop everything. The gopis will be feeding the baby, breastfeeding, drop the baby. They'll be serving the husband, drop the food. They'll be cooking, drop everything. They'll be like tending and talking to mother-in-law. Mother-in-law will be talking to them. They drop everything. They just simply drop and run towards Krishna. In every tune, there's one thing. Take the first tune, maybe to call certain gopis. Second tune to call Radharani, Srimadi Radharani. The third tune, he just like sit under the tree and he just like playing, very mischievously. Or whatever song they play. He play, all the gopis will be running after him. Drop everything. I just wish that I can be the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of such gopis. Right? So they've given up everything. For what? For the satisfaction of the Lord. So now what we can see at a very indirect message. So the place where the cowherd girls are there situated, at that place is also called as Radhakund. This is the place which is the topmost. So we talk about Radhakund. We talk about what they call the place of Nanda Maharaj. We talk about Mathura and Vasudeva Devaki. We talk about where? Dwaraka. But is Dwaraka, Mathura and Vrindavan, all these three is in one place combined, and that place is called as Jagannath Puri. You can have Dwaraka there. You can, even if you have a deities of Jagannath in your house. I never knew these Prabhus and mothers, honestly tell you. I was keeping Jagannath in the house. I was just thinking, oh my God, I want that Radha Krishna, Radha with Krishna, and I want that with gopis, because that is my attraction is always there. I don't have attraction to any other form of the Lord, honestly. Right? Until people ask me to sing Narasingha songs, I have to still refer. Because I really don't pay attention to all that. For me, this is this. So then after attending that 7 days course, the Gundicha Marjana, the course, oh my God, that is basically my Guru Maharaj have sent me there to have a look. Now I understand. Now I'm looking at my... So then I understand that my Jagannath, that he become in prema, he start to shrink. How wonderful. Wow. It's unbelievable. Because his pastimes and... okay, then Prabhupada concluding, he says pastimes with Nanda and Yashoda, and his pastime with cowherd man and this thing. And the cows have caused him to be known as Govinda. So at last he's known as Govinda. So now the word is what? So now Prabhupada explaining, our great Prabhupada is explaining why the word Govinda has appeared here. So Govinda, we are talking about in the mood of Mathura and Vrindavan. All right. So now, so Nanda Gopa. Okay, sorry, this is a... right? So indirectly, what we understand from here? So this Govinda, Govinda means he gave pleasure to the cow. All right, the gopis and the cow. That means it's a place we call the ultimate abode is Vrindavan. Right? Because in Vrindavan, he satisfies the senses. Wow, Ashtakala, in ninth, 10th instruction. All right. 10th instruction, what he says, is it 10 or 9? Text 9. The holy place known as Mathura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha. Ah! Hari Bol! Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Srila Guru Maharaj, Jai Srila Prabhupada. So, when you look at that text 9, the holy place known as Mathura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha. This is what I was looking for. How come? Did anybody notice that? Did anyone notice that translation, Prabhus and Mothers? In an act of instruction. Did anyone?
Yeah, the holy place known as Madura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha. The translation word. Yeah.
No, did you notice or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Why didn't tell me just now?
I told you text 9, Prabhu.
Yeah, you tell me text 9, but he didn't tell you, but he didn't read. You know what? I just read, I didn't notice. When I just opened text 9, now I see the holy place known as Mathura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha. The Mathura is all better than Vaikuntha. Wow. Because the Lord
the Talavana, Madhuvana, Bahulavana, famous for the various pastimes of the Lord.
Yeah. No, I'm so surprised. Now more than the book I look at number 9 and I didn't find it. Wow.
Just now I didn't unmute.
Oh, okay. Namaras, either part than Nisunia Namaras. Did you refer to this when you said about that? Oh, I think it's busy. Wow. There's another thing that I said about, there's another thing, Ashtakala.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes.
I'm following your talks very auspicious and very enrichment for me. One thing I want to know about is, you're talking about a Jagannath Puri now, is a holy site for three places, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, Vrindavan, Mathura, and Kul.
Huh? And what?
There's another where the gopis was there. Mathura, Vrindavan, and one more site. All in Jagannath Puri.
Mayapur, Vrindavan, and Mayapur, Vrindavan, and Dwaraka.
Again, Prabhu?
Mayapur,
Vrindavan,
Dwaraka. Dwaraka is actually in Gujarat. You know, the place that it's sunk in. You know, it's now under the sea. So there's
Dwaraka, under the sea, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, part of it went under the sea.
Under the sea, emotional.
Yeah.
This is the Krishna Loka, Krishna's empire.
Yes, Krishna is a king there.
Underneath the water. The other one is Vrindavan is the holy site in
Madhura.
Madhura. The other one, Kul.
No, Kun. I mean, don't talk about the Kun. Kun is in Vrindavan.
Vrindavan.
It's a very high place. We don't talk about that. So just remember these three things: Dwaraka, Mathura, and Mayapur. Dwaraka, Mathura, Mayapur. So superior in what, Prabhu? They are all same in what?
We talk about a holy site. There's all Rajabhumi.
Yeah, Vrajabhumi, Dwaraka, Mayapur, and Jagannath Puri. What is the difference? So all these three is manifest in one place called Jagannath Puri.
Jagannath Puri.
Jagannath Puri, you can see Dwaraka. You go to Jagannath Puri, you can see Mathura. You go to Jagannath Puri, you can see Mayapur. You got it?
Yes, very clear, Prabhu.
Who is greater, who is lesser? Because according to Vishnu, Rupa Goswami part, the superior place is Vrindavan. But all these things are in Mathura, in Jagannath Puri. If not, you have to go 3 different places. You got it?
Okay, Prabhu. Clear, Prabhu.
Let's look at the text 10 of Nectar of Instruction. Karmibhya parito hare priyataya vyaktim vayur jnaninas tebhyo jnana vimukta bhakti paramaika nishtastata tebhyasta pashupala pankaja drishastabhyopi saradhika prashta tadvat idam tadiya sarasitam nashrayet kakriti. So here, the translation, it says here in Act of Instruction, this is in the Shastra, it is said that all types of fruity workers, he who is advanced in knowledge of the higher values of life is favored by the Supreme Lord. Hari, out of many such people, please mute. Out of many such people who are advanced in knowledge, one who is practically liberated by virtue of his knowledge may take to devotional service. That means those who come to devotional service are not ordinary people, those who have achieved highest and perfection in knowledge. So he is superior to others. However, one who has actually attained prema, now Prabhupada is, Rupa Goswami was saying, what will happen if you have attained prema? If those who have attained prema, actually attained prema, or pure love of Krishna, is superior to him. The gopis are exalted above all the advanced devotees, exalted because they are always totally dependent upon Sri Krishna. The transcendental cowherd boy. Among the gopis, Srimati Radharani is the most dear to Krishna. Her kunda or lake is the profoundly dear to Lord Krishna as these most beloved of the gopis. Who then will not reside at Radha Kund and in the spiritual body surcharged with ecstatic devotion? Imagine, in the spiritual body surcharged with ecstatic devotional feeling, aprakrita bhava. Render loving service to the divine couple Sri Radha Govinda, who perform their Ashtakaliya Leela. Alright, Ashtakaliya Leela, their eternal eightfold daily pastimes. Indeed, those who execute devotional service on the banks of Radha Kund are the most fortunate people in the universe. So the Ashtakaliya Leela. So that means everything is divided by 3, all in one muhurta. One muhurta is 3 hours. Right? So the time start from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. There's round 2 start 6 to 9. Then 9 to 12. Then 12 to 3. Then 3 to 6. 6 to 9. 9 to 12. Then 12 to 3. Then 3 to 6. Like that, every 3 hours, there's 3 different Leela. Why is that when you do Mangala Arati, you are so blessed? Because 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., that time Radha and Krishna will be in their most parakyaras. It's a topmost Leela. In that moment when they are extremely in blissful situation, when we wake up at that moment, we chant Hare Krishna or we do Mangala Arati. That's why Prabhupada says 4 a.m. 4 a.m. do your Mangala Arati. What happens if you wake up 4 a.m. and do Mangala Arati? You are around that moment when the Parakya Leela Ras is going on. At that time when you start to sing Samsara Dava Nalalida Loka, Radha and Krishna will be very pleased with you. Then after that you do Tulasi Puja. Why? The Parakya Ras, 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Who is the director of that Parakya Ras? Vrinda Devi. And Vrinda Devi is Tulasi Maharani. And they'll be very happy with Tulasi Maharani. Oh, Tulasi, oh, Vrinda Devi, I'm so happy with you. And suddenly here, Namo Nama, Tulasi Krishna Prayasi, Namo Nama, Radha Krishna Seva Pabo. See, who is that? Calling upon my beloved devotee. Wow! That thing. Yani, Kani, Chapa, Pani, every step, all your big sins are destroyed. And that moment, then after that, when you sit and chant, oh Radha, please engage me in the beautiful Krishna. Oh Radhe, please give me Rama. I want that the most beautiful kind of feeling. I want that. At that moment, Radha and Krishna will give everything that you ask for. That is why Mangala Arati. Mangala means what? Mangala means auspicious. You are starting your day in a very auspicious note. Why? 6 a.m. When we understand Ashtakaliya, you will understand this. Because 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., that is the topmost emotional exchange between Radha and Krishna. And that emotional exchange, all the gopis, all will be in great ecstasy. And I heard, but of course, this is on a materialistic basis. They say, if you have any desire in your heart, you wake up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, you pray, you chant or whatever, all the desire in your heart will be fulfilled. If you think you want to be a multi-millionaire, you want to do this, you want to achieve this, or you want to have a child, or childless couple, I want to have a child, I want to do this, I want whatever your material desire. All right? Even your children want to study, they want to become superstar student, they should wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and study, not like a ghost study at night until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and morning walk like a zombie. All right? But unfortunately, my children do that. Despite me telling them so many times, sometimes, they'll take things for granted. What I always think I can do? So wake up early in the morning, study. No, they like to study at night. I don't know, all these Kali Yuga, all crazy people, right? So like that. So 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., any desire that you have. But of course, we are trying to get that spiritual desire. Yeah. So even Prabhupada also writes, he said in one of the lecture, Prabhupada says, for 6 hours sleep is enough. But if you think you need to sleep longer, sleep early. Okay, I need to have 8 hours sleep. Then go to bed at 8 o'clock. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Right? 3, 1, 2, 3. That means you go to 8 o'clock and wake up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You've got an 8 hours sleep. But no matter what, at 4, you should be ready for Mangalarati. Because that's the time that we can get the boon from the Lord. So now, before this, we don't understand. But now we understand. Because there's a book called, I'm having it with me here, the beautiful book called the Bhajana Rahasya. The Bhajana Rahasya by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. It gives a very clear explanation. How to meditate in that Ashtakaliya. When you are chanting at that moment, you meditate. And after that, what happened? Then after that, you take the cow for grazing. And after that, the cows will be coming back. Oh boy, it's beautiful. All right. And I hope that one day, if Krishna permits, we can also study that book, Bhajana Rahasya. But that book, I only want to read with those who are very serious about advancing in bhakti. Let's see what Krishna decides. But of course, now we are starting this course called, what do you call the course we're going to start now?
Jaiva Dharma.
Jaiva Dharma, yes. Jaiva Dharma by Bhakti Vinod Thakur, who is also known as Kamala Manjari. And at 5 o'clock in the morning, you're going to get up and study Jaiva Dharma. Wow. Krishna will be very pleased with you because Jaiva Dharma propounds the highest level of bhakti. The bhakti of up to the Babaji level. Total renunciation. But of course, not like taking sannyasi. That means renunciation means your mind will be so at 5 a.m. Prabhus and mothers, I'm telling you, sacrifice 4 months for this. Right? You are not going to fall sick, nothing going to change. And somewhere in Zoom, you don't even need to brush your teeth to sit in front of Zoom. You can off your camera, but stay alert at 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. And I guarantee you, you will never believe, because I've read that book personally. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So you have to experience it, right? Oh, 11:20, sorry. So with that, we end the session here. Thank you so much for your wonderful association. We'll meet again on Monday. And tomorrow I'm going to book a Murtajam, and most likely I'll be in Todu, if I'm not mistaken, Todu in the morning on a Sunday. So, but I'm not sure whether I'll be joining that lunch program, because I'll be going in the morning and take darshan. Most likely will come back to Ipoh or otherwise, right? So if at all, I will looking forward to see devotees over there. And one day I would like to go to Sungai Petani, my second hometown, to meet Chandra Govinda Prabhu and take his pranam from his lotus feet. I'm so happy to associate with all of you, such a wonderful, beautiful devotees. I am so grateful for all your wonderful association. Despite we are overshooting the time and everything, all of you are still staying and listening. You are my greatest inspiration. You are God sent to me. I'm so grateful to everyone. Kantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. All glories to our great Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glories to all the wonderful devotees as assembled in Zoom and YouTube. Thank you so much. All glories to all of you. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhuvevacha.
Paditanam bhavanebhyo Vaishnavyo namo namaha. Thank you, Prabhu. Have a nice, great weekend.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.